see, what's on Facebook? It's Friday. I haven't read anything yet. Crap! Nah. So, happy Hogwarts Friday. This week has been an incredibly busy and insane week. It's been terrible. Next week's gonna be worse because there's midterms. But anyways, so I did get to read. Like, I read some last night and I read this morning. And yeah, so Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Like Chelsea, this is my very first copy. Ooh. And it's in a little bit better shape than hers because there's no, like, corners missing. I was in 4th grade when I first got this book. I don't know how old I was, but my teacher was Miss Wilson, and she had, like, this, she would read a story out loud to the class, and she read Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, but she didn't finish. And, like, I loved that. Like, I would love that time in class where we would sit there and we'd be like, okay, it's Harry Potter time. We get to find out what happens next, and what happens to the boy who lived, and what happens to the boy who lived. And stuff got really crazy insane for 4th graders, you know. But, like, we never finished the book, and I was really upset. I don't know how I actually got this book, to tell you the truth. I really don't. I don't know if, like, I was like, Mommy, go get this book for me, or if I, like, borrowed it from the library and fell absolutely in love with it and was like, Mom, I must have, and then she just got it for me. But I do know that the spine is, like, very bendy, and my pages are yellow, and this book smells really good. Don't you love that old book smell? I don't know, I love it. And so yeah, so I said last week that my wand would be my, like, top Harry Potter souvenir-y thing. I almost want to revise that. I mean, it is, like, my top, like, paraphernalia that's not a book, but out of all of the books, even though Sorcerer's Stone isn't one of my favorites, this book is one of my favorite things. Before I really start discussing that, I want to answer questions. Lauren asked what time period I would live in. I don't know, actually. I would have to say the future. Or, even better, like the 1775, 1800 area, right about the time of the American Revolution, because, like, I'm kind of obsessed with American history. Favorite animal from Sammy. A dog. I love my dogs. Oh my god, I love my dogs. Definitely dogs. Specifically boxers. Specifically white boxers. Specifically my dog Raiden. Superpower from Keeley. Do wizarding powers count as a superpower? Because that's what I would want. Okay. Favorite holiday? Christmas. Definitely Christmas. I love Christmas. I just love the spirit of Christmas. Like, I wish the spirit of Christmas could just last forever. And I love the music. I listen to music in, like, July. So, some stuff I noticed in this reading that I didn't really pay attention to before, or, like, never really noted. First off, this one's for Sammy. Okay? Definitely for Sammy. Sammy, you know how you're kind of like, I need to defend Hufflepuff? Well, here you go. When Mr. and Mrs. Dursley woke up on the dull gray Tuesday, the book starts on a Tuesday. Hufflepuffs have Tuesday. This is one of the most talked about things ever. The newscaster allowed himself a grin. Most mysterious. And now over to Jim McGuffin with the weather. Going to be any more showers of owls tonight, Jim? Well, Ted, said the weatherman, I don't know about that, but it's not only the owls that have been acting oddly today. Ted, the newscaster, raise your hand if you kinda get the idea that Ted the newscaster might be related somehow to the later Teddy Lupin. Also, what happened to Sirius's motorbike? It just disappeared. Like, completely disappeared. When Harry first, it's right after Vernon's, knocking on the tank for the snake. And Harry starts to, talk with the snake, and the snake winks at him. How did the snake know that Harry would understand him? I mean, it's awesome, but, So, Hagrid and Harry leave the hut, and, they're in their little rowboat, and they're rowing. Actually, they're not rowing. Hagrid cheated. But they're going, and they're going through the water. How did the Dursleys get back? How did the Dursleys get off that island? I mean, really? How did they do that? Did Hagrid just be like, okay, rowboat, go back now, with his umbrella? Okay, do you think there's more than... I'm going to make this my official question. This is my official question. Cue the question time. Do you think there are more than just Gringotts Wizarding Bank? I mean, obviously we're all Americans. Our country is in a recession right now. Lots of bank failures happened not too long ago. What about the Wizarding world? Is there just one bank, period, no matter what country you're in? Or are there more than one banks? Because, I mean, unlike in our world, where it's okay, humans deal with it and we don't want to have a monopoly, these are goblins we're talking about. And goblins, I mean, kind of a different relationship there. So, I don't know. That's my official question. What do you think about Wizarding banks? Is there more than one Wizarding bank? Any question I ask during this, actually, should totally be something you can consider answering. I mean, if you don't want to answer this question, pick a question. God knows I ask a lot of questions. I don't really have a question for this week because I just realized it's Friday and was like, oh my god, I have to read. I totally forgot. So there's one thing I want to leave you guys off with before I say goodbye, because I love all the little poems and little things like that Joe comes up with. So I would just like to read the first one that we have run across, the first poem of the Harry Potter books. I think it's the first. Yeah, it's the first poem of the Harry Potter books, and it's a really good one. Enter, stranger, but take heed of what awaits the sin of greed. For those who take, but do not earn, must pay most dearly in their turn. So if you seek beneath our floors a treasure that was never yours, thief, you have been warned. Beware of finding more than treasure there. My computer's always here to record all my videos. You have to call an 800 number, just turn on yours. My PC says, welcome Jesse. When there's a problem, I'll warn ya. How's your Mac doing in California? My PC works, and your Mac is dead. My PC works, and your Mac is dead. Your Mac's on a journey to the Golden State, but a big Hollywood block party it won't be at, 'cause that's not its fate. It may look really sleek, and it may have really cool picture tools, but your Mac still died for no reason, against all of its rules. My PC works, and your Mac is dead. My PC works and your Mac is dead. My PC works and your Mac is dead. My PC works and your Mac is dead. And that's why you shouldn't buy a Mac.